Hi, it's Shaun Stoker from Ray White. Well, welcome to this month's market wrap. It's been interesting to see the last 4 weeks play out and see the numbers coming through the front doors. On average, we're getting anywhere from 50 to 100 buyers coming through open homes during a campaign. Now compare that to 2 months ago where we were getting 30 to 50 groups come through. It's just showing there are buyers out there that are looking for homes. Why is that with all the media talking doom and gloom? It's purely driven from a lack of stock. The amount of properties on the market at the moment is 30 to 40% less than this time last year. And with rents dramatically increasing on a weekly basis, people are now saying it's probably better to go and buy than rent. Another driving factor for the number of people out there and the activity on the auction floors is people's finance. They want to make sure they buy before their finance runs out. Every rate increase can definitely change what their lending ability is. RBA just came out on Tuesday with a rate rise of 0.25%. With the inflation rate being around 7%, they're really trying to stop spending. Saying that, I've noticed the last 2 rate rises haven't really impacted the market around this area. Why is that? I think people are seeing value, and I think the biggest drop happened during the May, June, July period. Now prices are at a level where people see value. And with Christmas fast approaching, a lot of people want to get into a home, settle in by January next year. So there's also a deadline there that people are trying to meet. They don't want to have to start this whole process again in February. Overall, Ray White New South Wales had a clearance rate of 77%. The clearance rate overall was 67%, so Ray White's doing really well. Our clearance rate on Saturday was 90%, so we had a great week. Some of those properties were a little bit harder. Out of the 9 properties that sold under the hammer, 4 we had to negotiate on the auction floor, whereas the other 5 got beyond reserve through competition and social proof. I think the biggest driving factor why the clearance rates have gone up, if you compare it to 3 months ago where it's around 40%, is I think owners' expectations have come down a little bit. I think also the lack of stock that's on the market, it's around 30 to 40% less. It's people trying to buy in before their lending ability goes down, and the end of the year acting as a deadline. The standout sale for this month, I'd have to say, was 50 Linthorpe Street, Newtown. It was a 2-bed, 1-bath, no parking, and it sold under the hammer for $1,710,000. That was $310,000 over reserve. We had 12 registered bidders, 6 active on the auction floor. It was such a good result for that owner who moved to Armidale. If you are looking at selling your property this side of the year, there is still 2 to 3 weeks where you can put your property on. Though, if you are looking at doing next year, now's probably a good time to have a chat. If you're looking at selling in early 2023, now's probably a great time to have a chat, purely because presentation is such an important factor, and it can take a couple of weeks to get your property properly presented prior to a sale. So it's great to get some quotes like a painter, stylist, handyman, getting the garden zhuzhed up, how does it look for storage? And these are things that we can have a chat about and talk about and get a costing for you. We've got a brilliant team of people that I've worked with for a number of years and can highly recommend. So that's a real asset that we bring to the sale. You might have heard Urco Berserker was highly successful this year. I think it was the busiest one they've ever had. The weather was brilliant. Also, we did a fundraising exercise where we donated a commission-free sale. So owners bidded for our services, and whatever they bidded to, that went to the school, and then we did a commission-free sale for them anytime within the next 3 years. We raised $34,000 for Erskineville Public School, which was a brilliant outcome. It's brilliant to be part of this school, not only because our shop's in Erskineville and it's part of the community, but we've got a number of parents in the office that have kids going there, so it's just great to see where that money's going. Thanks for tuning in again. Until next month, I'll see you on the streets.